on the empty mountain roads, through the shadows of endless trees, there was an exit, a forgotten exit, leading to a town that looked dead, but the people were still there, standing, staring, and their eyes whispered one thing: you don't belong here. Then, in a broken gas station, an old man leaned forward and whispered, "Don't stay here after dark." What happened after still lives inside me. It was about 5 years ago, on a road trip I'll never forget. I was driving with my friend Ryan from Michigan down to North Carolina. He figured we'd take the long way through the mountains, make it scenic, and save on tolls. We weren't in a rush, so we trusted the GPS, even when it pushed us onto smaller, quieter roads. Somewhere in West Virginia, we took what looked like a normal exit. The GPS promised it would connect us back to the interstate. At first, it seemed fine back roads, heavy woods, the occasional farmhouse. But soon, the air felt different. The road narrowed, and for nearly half an hour, we hadn't seen another car. When the gas light blinked on, a knot twisted in my stomach. Out there, if you ran out of gas, you were stranded. Finally, we saw a faded green sign. The paint was peeling, but it pointed toward a town. A name I'd never heard before, we thought. Surely there would be a gas station. So we followed. The road curved down into a dark valley, and soon we rolled onto a small main street, if you could even call it that. The houses sagged, the storefronts looked abandoned, porches leaned. Windows were boarded, broken, lifeless. But there were people. That was the worst part. They weren't walking, talking, or moving, just standing on porches, leaning in doorways, sitting in plastic chairs, and every single one of them, staring, not waving, not blinking, not looking away. I tried to joke. To Ryan, guess we found the wrong side of the mountains. But inside, my gut was sick. Their eyes weren't curious. They were hostile, like we didn't belong there at the end of the street. We found a gas station, old, broken, a single pump with rolling numbers instead of a screen. The lights inside flickered weakly, but we needed gas, so I pulled in. The bell above the door gave a faint, dying chime. Behind the counter stood an old man, thin grey hair, wrinkled skin, eyes that didn't blink enough. I said, "Pump one, $20, and set the bill on the counter. He rang it up without a word. But when he handed me the receipt, he leaned forward, just slightly, and whispered, in the quietest, most broken voice, "Don't stay here after dark." A chill crawled through my spine. The way he said it, like he wasn't supposed to, like someone might be listening. I didn't answer, I just nodded and rushed out. Ryan looked confused. "Why do you rush out like that?" I snapped. "Just get in the car, we're leaving." We barely let the tank fill halfway. I shoved the nozzle back in, jumped into the seat, and floored it. That's when I saw them. The headlights dot at first, it was nothing. Just another car, a block behind. But as we wound through those twisting mountain roads, those headlights never left us. I sped up, they sped up. I slowed down on a sharp curve. They slowed down mile after mile. No other cars, no signs of life, just us. And those headlights burning into the back of my skull. My heart was pounding so hard I could taste it in my throat. Finally, after what felt like forever, we saw a sign for the interstate. I took the exit fast tires screaming, and we shot onto the highway. For a moment, I thought maybe, just maybe, we'd lose them. But the road was empty, silent, and the headlights were still there. Half a mile later, without a signal, Without hesitation, the car veered off onto another exit. Gone, just like that. As if it had never been there at all. For a long time, neither of us spoke. Finally, Ryan broke the silence. "What did that guy in the gas station say to you?" I kept my eyes on the road, and I told him the truth. To this day, I don't know. If that car was just a coincidence, or if the people in that town had plans for us, but I do know one thing. I will never, ever take a random exit in the mountains again.